Okay, we just finished that game. Man, it was tough.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Thought.
Y'all know it. You played him perfectly in this.
I played like there was definitely some mistakes that I felt I made.
Mm-hmm.
More so over here.
You think so?
Like I'm definitely forced you to like one of the things that I've been told that I'm very good at is making things like troublesome.
You are definitely good at that.
So maybe because he was useless, but
you had to. If you didn't go after him, I would have just ran away and then gave back the badge.
Right.
So you had to stop him from getting the badge.
So having that over there was important.
Yeah.
It was kind of important. I maybe could have tried to keep the Pathfinder a little bit more alive. Chiaki, I definitely played properly.
Oh, Chiaki! I mean, like that manipulative, like oh my
so
god.
Good.
Well, yeah, I think what was this mistake? I was no, actually that wasn't a mistake because you just didn't have enough AP to do it.
Right.
And if you could have just got the 10th Thunder, you could have just denied me that head.
Right. I needed to get the hunting party, and I couldn't deny you the head. Yeah, I didn't. Maybe I made a decision on turn 4.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of like hedging my bets.
Yeah. What do you think of my setup for? I think setup's just really difficult to pull off.
I think it's something that you need to be able to dictate your opponent.
Yeah.
And Yanlo is very good at that.
Yeah. Because like I'm good. That model is going to be at that specific spot where I need him to be.
Yeah. So being able to dictate where your opponent goes is really powerful.
Yeah.
Shenlong is very good at it because you can dictate where the markers go.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, with just pushing everything.
Right.
It's tough with McCabe.
McCabe is hard because you're going to get all the activations, but I think that one of the things that you could have done is you could have hit it a little, like hit it as like claim jump or something like that, like turn 1 or 2, and then you would have been able to at least get 2 solid points.
Yeah, I think that's what it would have been. I just wanted to try setup because it's one of the newer schemes. I thought, oh, let's give it a try because last one I tried the one where what was that one where it drops message markers.
Right.
And I was like, oh, it's setup's an old one. Where's that?
Setup's from 2016.
Is it 2016?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I just never take it. That's why.
Yeah. But we took the same scheme, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
I am very against taking both the new one. What's it called?
Claim jump?
No, the new crow.
They're over there. I'm not sure what it is.
So what's the new crow?
Yeah.
Headhunter, hunting party. Oh, dig their graves and hunting party.
Actually, dig their graves probably would have been a good choice. I should have picked that.
Because I have mixed opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I've been discussing like mixing up like schemes, and it's like if you do hunting party and dig their graves, you're gonna be spending too much.
You have to spend AP to drop the scheme marker.
Hunting party. I think the hunting party was a good call. Yeah. I think that setup was something that you could have coincidentally set up.
Yeah.
A little bit differently.
Yeah. Maybe I should have taken something else. Maybe. And claim jump might have been a better choice.
And frame for murder is always nice though. Frame for murder. I mean,
it's
very hard to avoid that.
Well, see, like the thing about it is like frame for murder. I looked at your crew and I thought like, okay, Yonlo's not really going to do that much killing. It's the rest of your crew that's going to do the killing. And I looked at the emissary. He can kill some models, but he's an enforcer, so that's not full points.
Yeah. Right. And Yamaziko. I mean, you could have just charged into Yamaziko.
Oh God! Oh, give it to a dog. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Just give it to a dog and then just suicide him in.
Right, because it is Yamaziko's. Is
it Yamaziko? Let's see.
She has the condition and then she deals the damage. Yeah.
So it is her doing the damage. So I could. Oh, okay. So that's the internet. That's a free one. Next time if you play against Yamaziko and you have a dog,
that's free money. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I never thought of that.
You definitely overextended with the dogs.
Yeah, that was a big mistake because I was trying to try to get more ski markers from setup, and I underestimated Yanlo because I'm thinking like, oh,
that's the key though.
Yeah,
you have to underestimate Yanlo.
Yeah, but if you know it's coming, I should have just held back, and then maybe just drop a ski marker along the back there somewhere. Right. But one thing is that you weren't very aggressive, like hyper aggressive with Yanlo initially.
I've come to the conclusion that there's 2 types of factions. There's an all-in faction, and then there's the passive factions.
Yanlo is firmly in the passive.
In the passive. Ten Thunders have both of those. Masaki probably Mei Fang. Those are the aggressive.
Yeah.
Brewmaster's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Shenlong's kind of in the middle. Yanlo doesn't need to be aggressive. What he does is he just throws you in the back, and he'll be aggressive, but the brew will not. So that's kind of like the general concept that I made.
I really liked your list. It was because most of the time, whenever I take him, I always take what's his name? Toshiro. I take Toshiro, and then I bring a few punk zombies, so it's really nice to send the guys to the punk zombies. But then that gives it's perfect for stuff like dogs because they're not going to kill punk zombie.
Right.
But sometimes I'll send something like
way too big.
Yeah, way too big, and then okay, now I get to counterpunch you.
Right. Perhaps you could have killed the Terracotta Warrior earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have been extending your Yasunori out too far.
Yeah.
But you could have maybe thrown in McCabe.
Yeah. Especially after I lost my Well, I was also afraid of giving you heads. That's the thing. If I send somebody out really Indian, then I'm pretty much giving you a free head.
When Yanlo moves stuff around.
Yeah. Actually, I have to say it was pretty hilarious with the corner with the dog.
Yeah.
Just booking it.
I was just like, oh fuck.
God damn it! Okay, I gotta send the emissary over there. Go after you
because I need that party. I need a hunting party. I need to get the head. I have the setup perfectly, but damn.
But it did keep. The one benefit for me for doing that, it kept him out of the fight for quite a while.
Right.
But then, man, having companion with these hounds, and
so good.
It's awesome.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, just being able to there's a head.
Right.
Oh, dog, go and pick that head up now.
Yeah, it's nice.
And McCabe, every time I play McCabe, I just feel like, oh my god, there's so many options. Even in the new scheme pool, where I remember listening to other people talk about it's probably the least killiest of all our scheme pools. Not as much heavy emphasis on killing
as before.
Yeah.
Okay.
With hunting party not being we had hunting party in this one, but
there was not. It didn't really. Besides the actual strategy, like. Four out of our 5 crews. Mm-hmm. Well, we had dig their graves, so there was. I guess we did record a lot of death, but it was also a negative because setup was in the pool.
Yeah.
So killing the rogue model would have been problematic.
Yeah.
Frame for murder would have been really bad.
Yeah, maybe I should have made Yamaziko. Did you ever think Yamaziko was my
I actually did.
Yeah.
I definitely considered that, and then I put you there, and I was like, "That's fine." Yeah.
Did I give it away that it was
that it was Yanlo until not until the very end, because you definitely tried to. I definitely saw you bluffing like Yamaziko's. I can do Yamaziko, but then you didn't push it.
Yeah.
You didn't push Yamaziko. You didn't try to make interact actions over here.
Yeah.
Because then that would have clinched a lot of points.
I could have.
It would have.
Yasunori. I could have done one with Yasunori. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I killed the Terracotta. No, because I walked. I walked. So I couldn't.
So I mean, different things.
Yeah.
But I figured it out on turn 4.
Yeah.
Is that Yanlo was the target.
Because I was thinking about it. If I could, my plan was initially to try to kill everything else and isolate because I
very much like the prisoner.
Yeah. Well, if you isolate Yanlo and you don't give him any jump targets, but the thing about it is with your list, which was really nice, having the traps, the guild pathfinders, and the ability to push traps, it gives you those nice little jump points. It's nice having a fellow 10,000 player talking about this stuff.
One thing that I might have not done is I would have saved the 2 soul stones and just tried to summon. Yeah, that's kind of like a maybe. Summon a trap with the Pathfinder.
Oh.
So I would have gotten a free 2 soul stones. I didn't use all my soul stones. So
but
maybe
they can't use soul stones.
No, they can't. So it would have been purely based on the cards.
Okay, yeah.
So it's why I aired on the set of cards.
Do you think maybe Toshiro might have been good? Because look at all the corpses and everywhere.
So the problem with taking Toshiro, especially in something like this, is I don't have the time because whenever I take Toshiro, it's because I have some way of generating instantaneous corpse markers.
Yeah.
Not necessarily corpse markers. I've seen some people take Shenlong and kill the peasants. And get corpse markers and get Ashigaro out of that. When I play Mei Fang, I have ways of making
they've seen it in your battle report.
So it's whenever I take Toshiro, I want to know how to get my markers.
I mean, could you have done it? Have you heard of the other tactic of giving him? I noticed initially you did struggle with the Yalno when you started him, with trying to get the 2 chi out of it.
Right.
So that's why the wastrel is less card intensive. It's 2 more soul stones, sure, and then he double walks, gains defensive. Yalno charges him, and he gets he flips 1 card, and the wastrel flips 2 for defensive, and lets you pick that lower card.
I can see the value in that.
Yeah, but then the traps are only 2 soul stones.
2 soul
yeah,
stones.
So
and in this specific crew, it would have fit. It didn't fit as well.
Yeah.
So I was happy with it. I wasn't mad about taking the 1 chi, the extra chi.
Yeah.
I can gain it over time. I feel as though a good Yalmo player will be able to figure out how to.
Oh, we did forget another chi right here.
Right.
When he died.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel as though a good Yalmo player will be able to figure out where the chi is going to come from and how to utilize it.
Yeah.
Very differently than me. Probably a little bit. I've seen people be more aggressive, less aggressive.
Yeah. I'm a little more aggressive with Yalmo initially because oh god no, if you see someone like just going in, all right, what's the biggest baddest thing I'm gonna dance.
No, I don't think Yalmo is very good at that. I think Yalmo is going to be very good at making sure that your targets are perfect.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about it, is like, I'm thinking setup whole different now, because then you could set up, no pun intended, and then just like make sure that and Yallo's not going to hurt anything. He's not going to.
Yeah, he can prevent problems from occurring, which is something that I think is undervalued, especially in America.
Well, I heard in the UK, Yallo is more popular.
Very popular
compared to like in the US. We're very much like, he's okay, but apparently in the UK, he's very popular.
So I thought the 2 big ones were in the UK, or the 2 or 3 big ones were Yallo for Thunders and possibly Rezzers. I haven't seen him in Rezzers. I've seen Revo a lot of Rezzers.
Yeah, I don't think I think he's better in 10 Thunders though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's certain. Like you have ways of summoning in. You have better spirits in Resurrectionists, so you're gonna be able to get the obeys off.
Do you want to bring Onryo?
No, you bring Datsuba. God.
Oh, and summon.
So you can trigger off attacks. It's great.
God, and summon Senshin.
And just summon Senshin and keep on triggering because the Gaki...
Oh, wow, and Senshin would be nice for little points to send
to your crew.
Okay.
So
is she retainer? She's not retainer though, right?
Who?
Datsuba.
No.
No. Oh my god, if she was retainer, that'd be awesome.
So, I think that Yalno is good. It is valid in both. And how you play him is going to be different. I think you can be a little bit more aggressive too.
Yeah, well, because I mean, once you give him the Impossible Wound or even the Incorporeal, like short of a red Joker with something that's of a red Joker,
insane.
Francois, short of a red Joker with Francois.
I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, right. I mean, even with that, it's 12 damage, so 6 damage on Yalno. I mean, he's a 12 wound master. If you have both of those up, there's almost nothing that's going to kill him.
I agree.
I mean, short of even the Langston flurrying is only 6 damage.
Right. So it becomes 3.
Yeah. Oh no, 4. He's been 4.
It becomes 2.
Becomes 2. And then with it didn't come up, but then having the Fortify Spirit. Like at those key moments.
So Fortify Spirit and Misdirection is incredibly powerful, and it didn't come up a lot. But two things didn't happen. 2 things was he didn't overextend late. He didn't overextend specifically his beaters, and specifically you didn't. I didn't put models in the way. I didn't put models that would be good that were Misdirection targets.
Yeah. So
being able to flip tomes and masks was nice, and you didn't attack him too much either.
Yeah, I mean, I only attacked him to try to give him the hamstring.
Right.
And that's the only thing I could have done.
Which was a good idea. I like that.
But I'm just thinking with... Oh, and also you could do some interesting combos with the Terracotta. So Yalno can misdirect onto a model, and then the Terracotta, onto it has to be an Enforcer or Minion, right?
Right. So if it's an Enforcer or Minion, you can misdirect onto the Ancient Protection target.
Yeah.
And then reabsorb it with the Terracotta.
Yeah, and then that gives you 2 shots with misdirection.
True. Or you could just misdirect onto the Terracotta Warrior and do the same thing.
Oh, Jesus, you're right about Oh damn! I've never used a Terracotta Warrior
because he doesn't become the new target. He just says it just says he takes the effects of the attack.
Oh, if it's not during his act, if it's from attack directly targeting him, right?
Right.
Or interesting.
He doesn't become the new target. So that's an important wording piece of information that people should take.
I should use more Terracotta Warriors. I actually have a box of them. I just haven't given them yet.
I don't think that they're end all be all, but I think that they definitely have utility.
Yeah.
We now. I think 5 Soulstones for 10 Thunders is going to be the end all be all.
Mm-hmm.
We have Fermented River Mugs for Brewmaster.
Yeah.
We have 10 Thunder Brothers for just about anybody. We have Terracotta Warriors for Select Masters, for upgrade based masters.
I think we'll like Shenlong, Yanlo for sure. I'm thinking what else other ones.
Shenlong, Yanlo, apparently McCabe.
There's the thing about with McCabe though is I think Show Force is still in the pool, right?
Show Force is still.
So Show Force, what you can do is switch out an upgrade within him, and then he can count for Show Force with one of his upgrades.
With the new upgrade.
With
the swapped out upgrade.
Yeah, with the swapped out upgrade, because it says if it's a non-master, it starts with if you give it to them later, they count. Actually, you can do that with almost any master.
Not all masters.
Wait, actually no,
because it has to be a non-leader. With the upgrade,
but you can throw the upgrade onto somebody and they can count for Show of Force. Yeah.
So you'll have, and if you take the emissary, you'll have 2 for Show of Force McCabe upgrades, which is always nice, and you can reallocate them.
Yeah. See, the one thing the McCabe and I want to try the McCabe emissary, but I just feel like it's a lot of points for just having an additional upgrade. But then the emissary himself is.
So the emissary himself. So emissaries, in my opinion, are tanky to a point. Mm-hmm. And people often see them die because they either overextend them, or because your opponent overvalues them.
Yeah.
The emissary in this game.
Oh God, he's good. That focus
was very helpful.
Yeah.
He was somewhat killy. Mm-hmm. He missed a lot, but you flipped really high.
Yeah, I did flip that.
But he didn't. He only killed like 1 or 2 models. What mainly?
But he killed key models that were.
He killed very important models.
Yeah.
So he's a much better. This one especially is a much better assassin than a lot of models that people see.
Well, that min damage 6 and the ability to get.
Well, it's
or not. No, sorry, it's the max 6, but then the focus.
But double focus will make you pretty much positive almost every single time.
Yeah, you're going to hit something.
Yeah, you're gonna hit.
Yeah.
So he's a very good assassin.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good support piece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he should be up front. He should never. The only emissary that I believe should be up front is the Arcane.
Because of the 10-inch.
Because that 10-inch charge, mid damage 4.
Yeah.
So
it hurts. It hurts.
So good.
Yeah.
So the ability to dish out damage isn't something emissaries should necessarily be known for.
Yeah. And I was reading articles about like Elsinore, for just the people throwing him in just in the combats between like these moments where it's like, okay, I just need to kill minions. Like he will eliminate almost any minion.
I question your decision to move Yasunori up there. I understand why, and I do not think it was a bad one.
Yeah, going after the traps.
Going after the traps for the free points.
Yeah.
You definitely put him in a very odd position.
Yeah.
I think that he could have. I don't think he would have disrupted my crew because I would have just cut you apart, especially with my Well,
actually, to be honest, it might because with your crew right now,
I think I can pump out enough damage because he's got defense 12. He's got defense 5 and 10 wounds, 12 wounds.
12 wounds.
12 wounds.
12 wounds with armor 1 though.
So that means I'm gonna have to punch through your armor.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I think you're right. You're right. Like if I did go after but the thing was, I was thinking like, if I go in, I could have gone after Chiaki, but I wanted to try. I was thinking, I have to try to score max out hunting party because then you were throwing out traps over here. I was like, okay, cool. That gives me opportunity to just go after these traps and start.
But conveniently. It tied up Yasunori. You were getting points, but you were putting your 12 soulstone model.
Well, killing, 2 soulstone.
To kill 6 soulstone. To kill a 6 soulstone model.
You weigh in at that point. It's like, is it like if we're playing?
I feel as though I managed to tie up.
Yeah, you did.
7, 19, 23 points.
Yeah, you did.
Right there.
Well, my mistake was I shouldn't have put my sniper up here. If you guys saw, he threw out the trap right away.
Right.
If I put my sniper maybe right on the edge, but then you said you could have moved.
I could have moved. So
yeah, the
reason that I positioned the snipers where I did is that one of the common tactics in my personal favorite is to put them specifically in line of sight to models and give them a sniper corridor. And that way, when they're charging into my sniper, even if the sniper dies, he's at least dulled out at like 5 damage.
Yeah.
And 5 damage can be like a maker.
Life or death for
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. I mean, especially for like scheme runners and whatnot.
Right.
And they're really they could be really good at popping scheme runners. Like, oh, your cute little Tengu. All right, takes a shot.
One of the things that you might have done differently is you might have just
I overextended my dogs.
Yeah.
That was the biggest
dogs,
mistake.
the
Yeah.
If you would have taken frame for murder,
Yeah.
I mean, don't ever rely on this. But if you would have taken frame for murder, you would have lost an AP, but you would have gotten three points.
Yeah, that's what, and it would have been a tie right now if I did.
Right.
Yeah, I could if I took frame for murder, but then it has to be a master or henchman to get the.
Right.
And we were talking already about like running into the Yamazuka. I didn't
Right.
see that, but I'll remember it from there.
Yeah. And Ashigar, and another option is I could have taken Ashigar, which I did think about. It's just not as costly. It's more costly.
Well, no, you because they're retainers, right?
Because they're retainers, so you
So-
can take them from the
Actually, that's the really cool thing
From the
about that.
resurrections.
You can do is create a bubble for Yamlo.
Yeah, so
that's
sure.
what that's
you can make a spear wall.
Yeah. So you put Yamazuko. She has a 12-inch threat range. Okay, then I'm gonna put the barrier around it, and then you can put an Ashigaru, which is only 5 soul stones, which is pretty cheap. And then but it's a 1 action for it to brace. If I'm correct, right? So you brace, but then you put like a really important juicy model in that middle, and then like okay, you can charge me, but you're gonna take 8 damage.
Had this not been Headhunter, I could have just shot at you. Like if this was like Guard the Stash or something like that, I could have just put up a spear wall, and you would have been wasting AP, or you would have been dead.
Yeah.
So those are both really fun things. Or I can shoot you because this is actually, interestingly, this was a very good ranged crew.
Yeah, because
I was very surprised. Like when I made this crew, I didn't think of it as a ranged crew. I thought of it as a purely engagement with ranged options.
The Guild Pathfinder. Did you get that much shooting with them?
No,
So.
I got very little shooting.
Yeah, you got very little shooting.
They were
I think both of us got very little shooting.
Well, so that's one of the things that I've seen against 10 Thunders. When I fight 10 Thunders, and it's not very often, I take the Guild Pathfinders. Primarily because I know you're going to take Katanaka snipers.
Yeah.
And you know who's better at engagement than the Katanaka snipers?
Guild Pathfinders. And they're cheaper too.
And they're cheaper, they're more cost effective, and they provide pack traps. So in case you do manage to kill off that Guild Pathfinder, which is very feasible, I will have 2 traps next to in base-to-base contact with you, or within 2 inches, or whatever. And then they'll be engaged, and you'll have every issue.
Yeah.
You'll have every
they're really damn. I think I might start running these guys more because just the.
I think Guild Pathfinder. So a lot of this crew is undervalued. Yamazuka is undervalued. Guild Pathfinder is undervalued.
See, alright, I always get people always like, oh, Yamazuka's crap.
So bad.
She's so awesome. Like
I prevented so many things.
Yeah,
he could have charged in and he would have died.
Yeah,
So-
I would have lost a dog.
Guild Pathfinder's completely.
I think she works very. I used her in my last Yamlo game, and that's the thing that keeps the bear guy, the bear from Arcanist, Boris. I call it Boris, but just having that taking that 4 damage is a huge deterrent.
It's a massive deterrent.
Yeah, because you're like, oh,
She's got min damage 3 too, and blasts.
Yeah. And I'm actually surprised. You didn't really have a beater in this crew.
So one of the nice things about this emissary is that
it is a beater.
He's not a beater. He's an assassin.
Yeah.
So and Yonlo can be a beater if I make him that way.
See, you have actually because the emissary does make it because he
Melee
gets melee 6
He
and
gets melee 6, min
the
damage
brutal.
3
Do you have brutal Kakari?
with the karaoke.
Brutal Kakari.
Yeah.
Kakara. 3, 4, 5 damage, melee 6. So he can hit.
He can hit.
He's no Langston or anything, but like that's min damage 3 will kill most things for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in, man. It was fun.
No problem.
It was a
Good to
blast. It was good to have 10 Thunders on 10 Thunders.
Yeah.
And good luck at LVO. If you play as well as you did today, I think you'll make it to Masters.
Okay.
You'll do just fine. Just you should play McCabe. More McCabe, man.
Yeah. I think the McCabe might be the more go-to.
Yeah, and speaking of LVO, they're not using the 2017, they're using the 2016.
Correct.
So yeah, if you're there, you're playing this guy, he plays 10 Thunders, so start getting ready.
Yeah.
Analyze this game. Well, it'll come out Friday.
Yeah.
It'll come out the Friday before, so unless like somebody's...
So they'll be doing some... If you're watching this Friday beforehand, I'm going to be playing Yamo.
All right. Well, see you guys later.
So yeah.